Chapter 2. The Tower?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. You're here to slay.
Okay. Oh. Getting a terrible sense of deja vu.
Terrible sense of deja vu? No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here.
Am I in a time loop?
If you remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
The voice is... So the narrator isn't a voice in my head. The narrator is an external voice in my head. Voice of the hero is one of my own personality facets.
You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. What does it matter what he knows? There's nothing we can do to stop her. She's just
Voice of the broken.
She is not going to kill you unless you let her. But slaying the princess and saving the world is going to be much more difficult than it has to be if you spend the whole time second-guessing yourself.
More than just deja vu, though. Pretty sure this whole thing literally just happened.
It hasn't. Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. We've just met for the first time, you and I.
Or it could be alternate dimensions. You know, if one timeline fails, our consciousness is shifted to the next one.
Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me.
Alright, lay it on me.
You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
Okay, you're right, but...
Of course we died. We couldn't land a single blow on her, and she broke every bone in our body before she decided to let us die. What were we supposed to do to stop her then? What are we supposed to do to stop her now? It's pointless. She's just a princess. Slaying her shouldn't have been difficult, but congratulations. You've been given another chance to actually do this right. And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? It sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. The princess killed us and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me.
Yeah, it sounds like everything's pretty fine except for my mental trauma.
Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely?
I like how all my random thoughts are literally the devs thought of the same thing, and so they made sure to mention it and actually address it head on.
If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died? Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would?
Damn, she destroyed everyone. All the trees, all the people, all the... Hold on, wait, it was trees, people, birds. All trees, people, and birds. But the beavers and the meeson and the goosen, they're all fine.
If she ended the entire world, why should we even bother? We might as well just walk up to that cabin, break her chains, and let her do whatever she wants. It's all the same in the end.
The despair. If you end up at the... If you get to the same end, then why should we go through the suffering of trying to change anything?
Just because she's capable of ending the world doesn't mean you're not capable of slaying her. Both of those things can be true at the same time. So chin up. I believe in you.
Talk about this
Just
princess.
be quick about it.
All she did was beat me to death. How can someone like that end the world? Does she go around just punching everyone?
She just can. Believe me, I wish I could tell you more, but you'll just have to trust that what I'm saying is true, and that, despite it all, you're fully up to the task that's been given to you.
I wonder if the narrator says they can't tell us because knowing it is a cognito hazard. Like, if the collective belief in the princess's abilities, is what gives her power. Also, oops, I forgot to remove that because that is done. Hold on. Let me remove that from the cycle so it doesn't reappear. Timer. Disable. And send messages. Disable. All right. Got that fixed. Sorry about that.
We're not. We might as well just pledge ourselves to her and stop pretending that we're capable of doing anything in this situation. She probably doesn't even need to try to overpower us.
Certainly a game where theories abound.
Can we tone down the pessimism just a smidge?
Voice of the hero, that's the voice of the broken. I feel like pessimism is kind of their own thing.
I'm not being a pessimist. I'm just being realistic. You're being annoying. Just ignore their bickering, and whatever you do, don't pledge yourself to her. I cannot stress enough how absolutely catastrophic that would be for everyone.
Yeah, I mean, the princess would have a dragon as a left clawed person. You know, that's a pretty powerful force. We'd basically be doing the whole Targaryen stuff from Game of Thrones. I don't know about you. Is someone golfing? Did someone give the princess a golf club? Is that what she's been doing the whole time? I mean, I suppose the basement, like, you know, for enrichment, like some mini golf is pretty space efficient. But hey, welcome by, Dreamer. I hope you're doing well. Who locked her in the basement? What is this place?
People locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things.
I feel like this is kind of a complicated thing. People locked her away. Why didn't they slay her?
Look,
Is this a ritual thing?
I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because you're special. You're the only person capable of doing this. Call it a prophecy, if that helps, but it's just the way things are.
Oh, you're special. You're a special little boy.
Oh, I didn't know we were special. Of course you're special. Why else would you? Who cares if you think we're special? As far as I can tell, the only thing special about us is that we get to experience painfully dying all over again.
Yeah, how's that for a superpower? Your superpower is to have mental trauma. Yay! She killed me last time. Gotta make sure that doesn't happen again.
If she killed you, it was probably because you didn't listen to me. Don't talk to her, don't trust her, just go in, do your job, and save the world.
Being cagey. What aren't you telling me?
Everything you need to know. Going into more detail would just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult. The less you know about her, the better.
That's all.
Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
Hey, they used bated breath right. Let's go to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
I don't think it said that last time.
Cheating? Why would she even bother? She didn't need to do anything like that last time. She caught us off guard last time. We'll be fine. Let's just keep our wits about us.
Just keep our wits about
At
us.
least one of you still has a shred of sense. Just make sure you listen to him and not that whiner. If that's what you want, I guess I don't have a say.
Oh. Oh, we're fucked no matter what we do this next time, are we? Is there gonna be something different?
The interior of the cabin is larger and more grandiose than its humble exterior would suggest. The only furniture of note is a massive marble altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
What? And then there's just the faint organ music in the back. What is going on?
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
That's a very precariously balanced blade. If I go and grab the blade and it falls on me and kills me, I will laugh, but I will also be peeved.
Why do we feel so small? We don't feel small. We are small.
Oh no. She absorbed our draconic power. She's become powerful and giant. We are now a mere kobold. Cabin's different than last time.
That's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess.
Okay, alternate world theory is going up in probability. You say anything about the mirror?
There isn't a mirror. There's the altar, the blade sitting on the altar, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
Is that an altar? That looks like a pillar to me. But he's not saying that there's like a bench, because I was thinking for a minute that maybe this is just our perception of the room is different. But last time he described it as like just a table. So he's definitely seeing this room, but he's not seeing the mirror.
There's definitely a mirror. There isn't. Who cares if there's a mirror? We're all going to die anyway. And I'm sure that if we looked in there, we'd just see something sad and miserable looking back at us. We don't need any reminders of what we are. It would only make things worse. For the last time, you're not going to die unless you let it happen. And luckily for you, there isn't a mirror, so no one needs to worry about confronting a grisly visage any time in the near future.
No, I think we're gonna Harry Dubois this. We gotta see our expression.
So, for what it's worth, if there were a mirror, I'm sure that you wouldn't find anything sad or miserable in it looking back at you. You probably look perfectly normal.
Just a perfectly normal mug.
Do you not know what we look like? He knows. He just doesn't have the heart to tell us.
I care about whether I'm being lied to. I want to see how handsome I am.
Don't. I'd rather the princess kill us again than see how dreadful we are. I care less about what we look like and more about whether we're being lied to. If he's willing to lie about something as innocuous as a mirror, what else is he hiding from us? I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would it even do?
Ah, refuge and audacity. One of my favorite tricks when I played Mafia.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny.
Wipe the mirror clean.
Reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
Now it's gone.
We should count ourselves lucky. Some things are better left unseen.
Cabin. Hold on. Basement wall. Where was it? Narrator. Interior of the cabin. Yeah, he's been describing it as a cabin this whole time. The only thing he mentioned was an altar. Oh. So something is affecting our perception. What if the princess is a cognito hazard? We failed to kill her in one timeline, and now she's using us as a bridge to hop into other worlds. Ooh. And then because she's hooked into us, she's also messing with how we see things.
You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
So if maybe we're normal sized, but like, we feel like we're tiny. Ooh. Yeah, our cursor has a knife in it. That's a nice little detail.
Open, revealing a spiral staircase. Its steps almost as deep as you are tall. The smell of incense drifts up from below. For a moment, you almost...
This is different. The original cabin didn't have a spiral staircase. It just went straight down.
Huh. This is actually kind of nice. It's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her booming voice rolls up the stairs.
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
Oh, that modulation on the voice.
When you said it was booming, she wasn't like this last time.
Uh-oh.
We need to get down there.
Are we gonna fight a giant, chat?
To see her, we need to see her.
Oh no. The broken has been enthralled.
Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude? Just a few minutes ago, you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you want to go down there.
What if each of these voices is the part of our personality that goes to the next? So because we died, that one became Voice of the Broken. Which is why she was able to enthrall it. She's already encountered that one and has its number. But no, we have Voice of the Hero before we went into our first encounter with her.
It doesn't matter what that little voice says. He's not the one making the decisions. Though if his ramblings get you to the princess, they get you to the princess.
Okay, let's continue down the stairs.
Making your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort, every step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next.
Jack and the Giant Beanstalk logic.
Comes into view, and you tumble to the bottom, entering the vast, temple-like room beyond.
Oh,
princess
oh,
towers
fuck.
Her long hair
Hey, Flicker, great timing. Great timing.
wrist to the
Hey, fucko! I'm here!
The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you it was pointless to resist her.
Oh, she's floating above the ground.
The little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants. You've brought that knife again, even though you know it's useless. Such charming audacity.
Oh, she does remember the other cycle.
Drop it.
As if on command,
No.
the blade slips from your grasp. It clatters uselessly to the floor.
Oh no.
We didn't drop it. We decided to grip it tighter. Remember, I have a duty to report facts as facts, and the fact is...
I didn't mean to
dropped
click.
the blade.
Shit.
Of course we dropped it. She's so much more than us. You wouldn't understand
No.
what it feels like to be in her presence.
No, we've been poisoned! We need to expunge Voice of the Broken. They're betraying us. They've taken over our body.
I understand what's going on, and you'd better snap yourself out of it.
Kneel.
I don't kneel to monarchy.
Oh, are you still trying to defy me? I said kneel.
Your legs
Oh, fuck.
your knees hit the floor.
Oh, fuck.
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk? The last time we met, you told me I was destined to end the world. That thought wrapped itself around my heart. It has pulled at me since the moment I squeezed the life out of your broken lungs.
Uh-oh.
I could feel its fundamental truth awaken me.
Oh no, she is a cognito hazard, and by telling her she's gonna end the world, she became powerful. She became an entity that was capable of ending the world. Think we better go. Probably. Clips are only so good. But thank you.
The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new. And the world as it is now is overdue for alterations.
She's gotta bring an end to the Age of Dragons.
It's
No!
time for me to
My
seize
people!
My destiny. And you, little bird, will help me seize it.
Well, that gives away the game, doesn't it? It certainly does. And beyond that, it more than lends credence to our conversation in the woods. I don't love the thought that in some other reality you failed to destroy her, but what's done is done. I can only hope it helped you learn a valuable lesson.
Yeah, the lesson is I'm fucked.
You are the only one who can deal with her. And if you don't, well, she's let you know what will happen, hasn't she?
Well, she's already aware that she can end the world, so somehow I need to mind wipe her?
Then you shouldn't have trusted us with her destruction. She is inevitable. Can't you feel it? He's being melodramatic, but he's not exactly wrong, is he? What are we supposed to do to stop her? Okay. First things first, you're going to have to stuff those pessimistic thoughts someplace far, far away and commit yourself to what needs to be done. The stakes of the situation should be perfectly clear to everyone now. If you're going to save the world, you have to have faith that you can pull this off. You can't win a battle that you've already lost in your mind.
That's pretty strong. Need to, you need to make sure you take care of your mental health, because trying to push through it can not work. Yeah, I think that's pretty valid. What would you have me do? Because you're supposed to end the world doesn't mean you actually have to do it. I have questions for you. What happened to you after I died? I'm not gonna help you. I don't care if something new comes after. I can't let you do that. I'm yours to command. Pledge yourself to her. Damn. You don't have to do this!
This isn't about desire. This is about what I am. And I have little interest in discussing destiny with
The yes, mommy option.
that shines in my heart.
Oh no. Oh no, she's become radicalized. What happened after I died?
Know the limits of your privilege, little bird. There's an empty place at my side for you to fill, if you'll have it. But it is not a place for an equal. It is a place for something worthy to be kept. A priest, perhaps.
Or a pet. I am nobody's pet. I will defy you.
I see. Perhaps you need another lesson in submitting to your betters.
Uh-oh, the music cut out.
Pick up that needle.
Oh, fuck.
It's what she wants.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Objections here. I don't know what she's planning, and I don't like that we don't know what she's planning, but we might as well pick up the blade. As your eye falls
This
on
is
the
not
blade,
gonna go
you
wait.
feel a weight. Some divine hand that sits unperceived by your senses, but that manages to push you towards its desires like an unseen puppeteer.
Oh, everything is blacked out. Oh, this is so cool. Oh, this game is getting meta in all the ways that are delightful. Showing you all the options, but they're blacked out. Because you don't have a choice. You are gonna pick up that blade.
Reach forward and grasp the blade.
stand.
This one's easy. See? This isn't so bad. Okay, yeah. We can do that. We were probably gonna stand anyway.
I hate you. I hate you so much, all of you. Stop making me do things. I'm gonna kneel here forever.
You can
Stand.
feel creaking tension between body and will as you slowly rise to your feet, like two foes forced into an unhappy truce. The princess eyes you with soft contemplation. The moment seems to last a lifetime, the silent anticipation of what's to come, dragging out the long...
Oh, she's
painful
enjoying this.
But all silences are broken eventually.
To defy me is to claim we stand on level ground. We do not. You are quiet shadow, while I am brilliant radiance.
Oh, fuck.
Take that knife in your hand and slit your throat.
Yep. I saw that coming.
You don't have to listen to her. You're armed. Just steel your nerves, step forward, and end this.
Oh, no. Poor choice of words, narrator. No.
Oh, we'll end this all right.
Oh, fuck.
He lifts the blade and brings it towards your throat. Okay, I apologize for the unfair. her.
Narrator, no, it's too late. Ooh, resist is blanked out. But we can still slay the princess.
Sluggish and unresponsive, actively fighting against you, but you do your best to stagger forward. One step at a time, you move towards the princess.
Slitting your throat would have been a mercy, but it seems you're in need of a harsher lesson. Plunge that knife into your lungs.
Oh, no.
I'm sorry.
No.
Don't. As you take another
Oh,
step forward, the
fuck.
blade digs into your ribs, slicing through flesh with ease. It somehow feels like a natural thing to do.
Great, now we have a sucking chest wound.
Become an arduous impossibility.
Quickly, get something rigid like a credit card and tape down 3 sides of it.
Then it slides back out, the wound burning as a small hiss of air escapes through the fresh orifice. Blood fills your lungs.
Now, do it again. Keep doing it until I give you permission to stop.
Those are just words. You don't have to listen to her.
Oh, this game is so nice on the little details. Do you see my cursor? The knife now has blood on it. Damn.
It's what she wants.
No! Stop it!
Heroic one, what are you doing? Don't just let this happen. Stop him from killing you.
Fight yourself!
I'm on it. Your other hand locks around your wrist, struggling to keep it from perforating vital organs. But the blade still flails towards you, managing to slice bits of skin that plop to the floor to join the growing pile of blood and gore beneath you. Despite the pain, you manage to keep yourself in one piece, at least for now.
Chat, I don't think we're gonna survive this cycle. I don't think we're doing well.
Display. A wounded little bird thinking it can defy a god. It doesn't have to be like this. It doesn't have to hurt so much. You can choose a gentle end. You can choose to leave that punctured vessel for the next.
We don't accept subjugation. To the bitter end, we will defy you.
Or you can pathetically struggle against yourself until the floor of this temple is...
Our pain is the rebellion against your dominion. Even if it's futile. Also, welcome on by, Kiddo Dragon, and objectively a cat. Hello, hello. That's cool. Yeah, I mean, I'm not actually related to old cats. I can't fly. I'm actually just more of a groundworm, more like Jormungandr. But I mean, you know, sort of one of those convergent evolution things. You know, anything that's, you know, growing up in a jungle is pretty vibrant, you know.
You continue to approach the princess, even as the repeated gouges of your blade expose bone and muscle to the open air of the basement.
I gotta say, we have a pretty strong, you know, mental strength to keep moving, despite apparently losing enough flesh for our bones to be displayed. Like, kudos to us.
This would be a lot easier if you gave us a hand. My influence only goes so far, and I can only juggle so many things at once. The best I can do right now is to continue to drive you forward.
What are you juggling, narrator?
It would be so much easier if I didn't have to contend with free will.
If I could just force you to do what I say. Ooh.
You're the one making things difficult. You're the one making us hurt. She doesn't want to hurt us. She's just doing what she has to.
Stop.
As you finish crossing the room, you fall to your knees at the princess's feet, your chest heaving as your blood pools in the crevices of the stone floor, the coppery taste coating your throat.
Like a feather constrictor serpent, like the green one. Actually, specifically, it's a Hog Island boa because I have one of my pets was the base serpent that was used to create this, and then, you know, because the Hog Island boas are pretty hypomelanistic, and it is a South American central boa. You know, Quetzalcoatl seemed like a good way to get an inspiration for a splash of color. The fact that she's like ethereal almost, just this wispy, like luminous outline of light behind her.
The princess kneels down, lifting your chin with her finger as her face lowers to yours.
I don't need your pity. I will see you slain. If not in this timeline, in the next. For all the dragons.
Your devotion is misplaced. You've surrendered to delusion. But something about your defiant spirit speaks to me. You are different than you were before.
I was ignorant, and now I know.
Perhaps, if you've learned your lesson, I can spare you from the release of death.
That's a little demeaning, isn't it? Yes, how thoughtful of her. It's a mercy. Take it. I think he's given up whatever say he had at the start of all this. At least one of you is sane. She's within striking distance, and she's only negotiating now because she knows you have what it takes to put an end to her. Seize the moment before it's too late.
Spitting blood and thunder. Down with the princess!
Yes, though your body trembles, struggling to defend itself in the face of the princess's overwhelming will, you finally manage to break through, darting to her side before she can react.
I mean, kudos to us to have the agility despite all of our massive, like, shredded gut wounds.
The wind of your freedom rushes through you.
Hey!
To a decisive blow, stabbing into the soft flesh of her ankle and severing the tendons in an act of unyielding defiance.
Bring her down!
She falls to the floor, crashing unceremoniously to her knees. But you don't give her any time to recover. Your heart pounding with determination, you plunge your blade into her chest.
Oh, that's not a good spot. That's like right on the sternum. Your blade's not gonna go very far. That's not a fatal wound. You need to go below the rib.
As you find your target again,
Uh-oh.
she laughs.
Oh no.
Emotion breaking through her once stony composure.
This isn't working. She's not dying.
We can do this, can't we? You always could. The decision to give you this task was not made lightly. You're here for a reason. It's not too late to pick up the pieces. It's not too late to toss that blade aside and beg for forgiveness. Shut up.
I can't believe you would actually strike me. You heathen! You worm! You defiler!
Yes, I am a worm.
You know the consequences of your arrogance.
I am bringing down a god!
Before you can strike the final
Oh,
blow,
never mind.
the princess lashes out, knocking you
She
off
just
the
like flicks us, and then like all the bones in our body turn to liquid.
There's an unsettling
Oh!
your spine breaks, numbness and pain spreading through your body. As you rebound towards the ceiling in a moment of disorientated lightness, she drives her fist into your chest.
Oh yeah, we've been pulped. They call you Dr. Worm. Come on, boys and girls. Come a little closer. I am the reanimator. Also, welcome on by, son Drake.
Your body is crushed as she pulverizes you into the floor, the ground itself breaking from the impact.
Damn, we got ultra killed.
You lie there, broken.
Oh wait, we're still alive.
Pain, unable to even see what she's done to you. But the princess is succumbing to her own wounds as well. She looks down upon her body in abject horror and disgust.
You are no god. You are flesh just like us. You can bleed. You can die.
I can feel myself twisting into something new, something dull, something defiled. What have you done to me?
You're monsters and conspirators. I can't bear to watch this.
I think she is changing based on what we know of her and what she perceives herself. We made her bleed, so she's no longer a god.
The princess has been nothing but cruel to you. You should feel liberated by her fall. But I don't feel liberated. I feel empty.
Well, you are broken, which means you can't hold any liquids.
Aside from the pain, I feel fine. She collapses to the floor.
Oh, we got an achievement.
Glassy eyes wide,
God killer.
Yet somehow still full of anguish and fear as the two of you perish together.
How poetic.
I suppose we were never gonna get a happy ending here, were we? Don't let those be your final thoughts. You saved the world. That's worth something. I guess. Regardless of how you feel about it, it's finally over. Thank you. Everything goes dark, and you die.